I thought I hate matcha, but I was just making it wrong. I really wish someone had told me this before. I bought my first matcha. I picked the wrong one. I made it with boiling water. It was bitter, sharp, and just not good. But later I found out it wasn't the matcha. I just didn't know how to begin. This is why I'm making this video. I've been through the confusion, and this is everything I wish I had known at the start. I will walk through the different type of matcha, how I choose one that fit what I want to make, and how I prepare it now so it tastes fresh, smooth, and quietly sweet, not bitter at all. If any of this feels familiar, I hope this can be a clean and simple way in. When I first started shopping for matcha, online or in stores, I kept seeing the same three words: ceremonial, café, culinary. At first, I wasn't sure what they really mean, but over time, this is how I start to understand them. Ceremonial is the one I drink straight, just matcha and water. The taste is clean and quietly sweet with a subtle aftertaste. Good ceremonial matcha has something people call umami, a soft, rounded, savory note, lingering gently on your tongue. It's smooth, deep, and full of life, even one sip, kind of flavor that invites you to stillness, quietness, peaceful inside. There's a lot more to say about how to taste it, but I'll save that for another time. Cafe grade is stronger, a little more bitter, but when I mix it with milk, the sharp taste softens and turns around. It brings out full and creamy feelings, perfect for matcha lattes. Culinary grade for baking. It holds its flavor even with flour and sugar, but it's not something I would drink on its own. So now let's keep it simple. Ceremonial is for drinking straight. Cafe is for latte or adding any milk. Culinary just for cookies and bakings or cakes. That pattern helps me every time I need to pick. It's not a perfect system, but it works. These labels, ceremonial, cafe, and culinary, aren't part of Japan's traditional grading system. They were created more for international buyer to make things easier to understand. And honestly, I think they help. Just like wine has classifications that give you a sense of quality or use. This way of grouping matcha make it easier to start, especially if you're new. That's why I use them too. Was your first matcha surprise you? Leave a comment. I like to hear. One thing I love about matcha is how steady it feels. For me, there's two things that really stands out. First, matcha helped me stay focused for longer. Work, read, move through the day without feeling weird or tired, restless. The energy feel calm, even. Second, matcha doesn't crash on me. It fades out quietly, without that sharp drop that coffee sometimes brings. It's a small difference, but it changes everything. That's why matcha has become a quiet daily ritual for me. Not just a boost, but a steadier way to move through the day. Let's try making a bowl together. You only need 3 gentle moves. First, I sip the powder like dusting flour. I usually use about 4 grams. It makes everything smoother. Second, I add warm water, not boiling, just hot enough to feel cozy, around 7 to 80 milliliters, or about 2.5 ounces. And I like to pour in 2 steps, not only once, so I can mix gently and adjust the texture. Third, I whisk. I move my wrist like not too hard, just fast and light. After about 10 seconds, I start to see small bubbles rising up, soft and quiet. That's the moment I like the most. Once the matcha is ready, I either sip it as the straight or pour in some milk or make it matcha latte. It depends on the mood. Both way feels great. Matcha has been around for 800 years. It traveled from China to Japan, where monks used it to stay calm and focused during the long meditations. I actually meditate every morning, just about 10 minutes or 20. Nothing fancy, but matcha really helps. It clears the fog. There's more could say about meditation and matcha. I'll save that for another time. Matcha is also very sensitive to light, air, and heat. When it's fresh, the color stays bright and the taste stays clean. So I always keep my matcha in a small tin like this. It's a tiny habit, but it makes every bowl feels like It just came from the farm. The first cup matcha that actually tastes right. It changed everything. It made me fall in love with the slow down, the soft, the fresh, almost ocean-like feeling stayed with me. That's why I built Zenergyby.com and why I've been filming this. I remember the confusion, and if someone else is standing at the starting line now, I just want to hand over what helped me most. If this was helpful, feel free to follow along. If you're curious, there's more on the blog, links below when you're ready. Because sometimes just one sip really can shift something inside, and every sip deserves to feel a little more beautiful.